Good morning.
Morning.
Day 9, Tuesday, August 22nd. Um, we got some rain last night, a little thunder, some heavy rain, but it didn't last
Lightning
long.
too.
Lightning, but then in the middle of the night when I had to use the bathroom, stars everywhere, so that was a good sign. And it looks like the sun is coming our
The
way.
sun is out.
So
Blue sky.
we're at Murphy Meadow and we're gonna take a little day hike trip up to Alta Peak. It's not that far.
6 miles round trip.
Round trip. So yeah, with light packs. So just getting things situated so that whatever, food we leave here is in the bear vault and can leave it outside.
Yep.
And so we don't have to pack up today, which is nice. One minor thing I've been dealing with that became kind of an annoyance last night was my Thermarest, the one you blow up, the yellow Neo Air. I've been using it for years, but it's had like a slow leak, but no like identifiable like hole to repair. I think it's just like it's just getting worn out because I've used it probably more
A
than
lot.
the typical person. So definitely had some cold spots last night. It was 44 in the tent this morning, so I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and get another one, just because with late August and September we're still going to be backpacking. It's just going to get colder ground, and it does make a difference. So when we're in town, we'll pick up
Add
one,
it to the list.
add it to the list with the trekking poles. But other than that, yeah, good. Another good night here. I think we're the only ones camped in this area.
Yeah, we thought we heard other people, but we think they might be near the bear bin, which we never saw, but I think I might have heard, so who knows. It's a pretty big area where you could camp. So.
Yeah. I mean, they like call it Murphy Meadow, and there's like a meadow you can see from our tent, but it's not a huge meadow. So yeah, so we're just gonna get situated. This will be our last night for this trip. Tomorrow we'll hike out. Um, so yeah, we're really gonna enjoy today. We'll get back probably at a reasonable time. If the sun is like beating down on this site and it has dried the wood, I still got that campfire in the back of my head. Maybe it'd be nice to have a little campfire. So we'll see. But that's the update, and we'll check in probably once we hit the trail. big lakes down there. Try and figure out what they are in a minute or two. The actual summit block is over there. There's Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Pretty cool stuff. So we're gonna whip out Peak Finder and kind of orient ourselves to all the peaks we're looking at. And also for the first time in, this is what, day 9? First time in 9 days, we have cell service. It's 5G and it's 3 bars. So gonna rearrange some hotel plans and get some other stuff done. But we're up here early and there's no one else here. Some clouds are rolling in, but an amazing, amazing morning. Day 9, our last day on this trip, and it's pretty fantastic. So one last look at Sarah over there, and then we'll head back over and hang out. Okay, so we're wrapping up summit time. The clouds have kind of rolled in, so those 3 lakes that I showed you earlier, that's actually Pear Lake, Emerald Lake, and Astor Lake, and I'll superimpose a photo in there. So Pear Lake is a pretty popular destination here as well. I think I tried to get there once in the winter and it was just too much snow. So yeah, the views have been amazing when we had no clouds rolling through. So we're gonna start heading down in a little bit and we'll check in later. All right, day 9 update. It's almost 1 in the afternoon. We're just back down, home sweet home for the night, which is so nice. Had a great trip up to Alta Peak. Met a bunch of day hikers. heading up. In fact, there was two young women who they got the trailhead at 6 at Wolverton, but I guess they said there were a bunch of road closures they had to navigate, so that's interesting. We definitely saw two backpackers taking a break, and he mentioned an interesting route, so I want to definitely look at the map later. They were going to Moose Lake first, and he asked if we were coming from there, which we weren't. And then they're going to Big Bird Lake, and if you remember, I think day 3 or 4, we were camped at Upper Ranger Meadow, and I did a little day excursion to Big Bird Lake. So really interested to see what that route looks like. He mentioned the tablelands. I remember like the ranger talked about Pterodactyl Valley or something, so cool stuff. But we're going to get our backpack situated for the hike out tomorrow and then relax. So it feels like we might get a little rain right now, so we're going to retreat in a tent and wait for bluer skies to come out. But right now it definitely feels like there might be a little bit of rain coming. So just a quick little day 9 update. Just decided to stretch my legs a bit and basically just climbed about 500 feet from where our campsite is above the trail and came across this campsite. Now it's not near any water and you could still go a bit higher if you wanted to, but very cool little hidden site at Merthin Meadow. So yeah, you never know what you're going to find when you just do a little walking around. They even have a wood pile ready to go. So there you have it.
Brian's giving the fire a go.
The wood's pretty wet, we'll see. I had a hankering for a campfire. How wet would you say this wood is? This is the driest I could find.
I mean, it's not dripping, but it's definitely not dry.
Yeah.
And like usually it's all dead wood that's been dead for a while, so if it was dry it would go up in a moment. But this is
3 days of rain.
struggling.
But I'm keeping it going, a little fire there. At least for a little bit. It's nice to have a little fire when it's overcast, so. It's a smoky fire, wet wood. What can you do?